welcome back to Miss Nell Speaks, and in today's lesson I'm going to share with you probability and how to calculate probability. So what is the meaning of probability? Probability is a mathematical term to define the value of how possible an event could happen. So most of the time we would like to know, right, the possibility or the chance of an event happening, and these values that we calculate can be actually evaluated using decimal values or also percentages. So the higher the percentage means the more prominent the event is going to happen, right? And therefore, if the event is not likely going to happen, then you are supposed to get a 0 for the percentage or the probability. And if you get a maximum of 1 for the probability or a percentage of 100%, then it will definitely happen. So how do you exactly calculate probability? You will take the number of positive or favorable outcomes we call for the particular event that you want to calculate and divide with the total number of possibilities. Okay, let's say for example you have this question here. So there you see there are a total of 30 students, alright, in the maths class, and 13 of them are wearing glasses. So the total possibility will be 30 students because there are altogether 30 students, right? Okay, and if I ask you to find the probability of selecting a student wearing glasses, then what is the probability? How many students you have who are wearing glasses? 13 of them, right? And how many total students you have? 30. So the probability, looking back at the formula that we have seen earlier on, will be 13 over 30. And what about the probability of selecting a student who doesn't wear glasses? That will be the remaining number of students, which is 30 subtract 13, giving you 17, and taking 17 divided by the total number of students, which is 13, so 17 over 30. You can leave your answers in fractions or also decimals or even percentage depending on the requirement of the questions. And to take note, in probability questions, when you see the word "and", you will actually input or use the mathematical operations of multiplication, and when you see the word "or", you will use the mathematical operation of addition. Now let's look at another example here. In the survey of favorite subjects, it was found that 75% students prefer English subjects, while 65% prefers mathematics, and 50% like both. So find the probability that the students prefer only math or English. Okay, so for this kind of questions, it is easier to draw Venn diagram, and if you can remember, Venn diagram is actually something that we have learned in sets, right? So it's the same concept to learn Venn diagram, alright? You draw two circles that will represent the two different subjects and name the circles differently. One is English, one is mathematics. Put the values respectively. It's always easier to start from the intersection part. So in this case, the intersection part will be 50% because we are told that 50% like both the subject. And then you start to move out of the circles, alright, because you have 75% that prefers English. Therefore, you're gonna take 75 minus the intersection part, which is 50%, and giving you 25% for English. Do the same for mathematics. You will have 15% for mathematics. Now, take note that I have actually changed all this into decimal because we are going to deal with a probability at the end of the day. So not percentages, but they are the same. All you need to do is just divide by 100. Okay? And always remember, origin is 100% and whole probability is equals to 1. So therefore, the entire Venn diagram must add up to a total amount of 1. And you notice that in the Venn diagram, it only adds up to 0.9. Therefore, there will be 0.1 or equivalent to 10% of students who dislike any subject. Alright, that's good, right? It's only 10% students who dislike English or maths. Maybe they like craft arts. Okay, and to answer the question, the probability of students who prefer only mathematics or English We are going to calculate the total decimals or the total values in the Venn diagram. So you have 0.25 plus 0.5 plus 0.15, and that gives you 0.9 or 90% students. So there you go. Some examples on probabilities. If you wish to have more examples, please write down your comments and I will actually do more videos on that. Till then, make sure you subscribe to my channel. See you again and